Of course, practically all whites understand this, and that is why they move away. They go to the suburbs. They send their children to private schools, because everyone knows that once the neighborhood, the school, the club turns black or Hispanic or whatever it turns, it's no longer a place where they're comfortable and no longer a place that is civilized by their lights of what constitutes civilization. And so we do flee, we go away. But this kind of quiet resistance isn't enough. Individuals can flee, but the race and the culture cannot flee. And all of you in your well-heeled suburbs, sending your children to private schools, you're just buying time. And you're not buying very much time. Some of the people in this room will probably spend their entire lives in the shrinking enclave that's still, where Anglo-American civility still reigns. The lucky ones will be able to do that. More and more, hundreds and thousands of square miles of the United States will be cut off to them, but there will be enough for them to lead normal and even happy lives. But the next generation, and the next generation, what is America going to be like for them? Darkness and barbarism are going to fall upon them just as surely as night falls every night. And of course, in all of these respects, it is our government that is our greatest enemy. Our government in a democracy is supposed to reflect ourselves, and to an unfortunate degree, it does reflect us. But in closing, I would like to point out that on 2 occasions on this continent, my ancestors found the government under which they lived so intolerable, so oppressive, so inimical to their own interests, that they were prepared to make war in order to bring this oppression to an end. The first time was in 1776. We won that war. The second time was in 1861. I'm sorry to say, we lost. But I would point out to you that the oppressions and the tyrannies of my ancestors in 1776 and 1861, the oppressions and the tyrannies they felt were nothing compared to the forces of destruction that we ourselves have arrayed against us today. Now, I think if my ancestors of that year were living today, I think I know how they would solve these problems. But times are different. And today's men and women are different. In some respects, I think we are lesser men and women, but we are still men and women. And I do not know how this current system of soft, creeping, intrusive, socialistic dispossession will come to an end. But it will come to an end, or we